welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. As always, thank you for all your kind likes, subscribes, shares, comments, discussions, all very much appreciated. Right, today we're doing a very quick O&R, just blatting around the Fab as quick as possible because I want to get on jet seal today. Then that needs 24 hours to cure, and then we're going to top it off with butter wet wax tomorrow, and also tomorrow Meguiars ultimate leather balm. Looking forward to getting that all over the leather. So we're going to bust around the car, one bucket O&R, IK sprayer, blast round. Got my cameraman today, she's going to do the drying part, so we'll get that done in 20 minutes flat, get to drying, get it dry, and then start getting on the jet seal before we lose sunlight, daylight, and it starts getting moist. So we'll just fill one panel for point of process. Standard, little bit of pre-soak. Given the current temperature and humidity, I can get the next one ready. Get your wash media, straight lines, nice and gentle. And that is panel done. That much dirt, face down in the bucket, so that any particles drop down into the grit guard and then dry with the woolly mammoth or microfiber towel of your choice. So that's how we're going today. Just going to bust round nice and quick to get a clean bodywork, get it all dried off, and then get jet seal on, and we'll have a little look at how that goes on, what it looks like, etc. etc. So that's that. Literally 15 minutes with the help of the cameraman. And it just so happens, in stock, I had a Chemical Guys Workhorse premium microfiber applicator. I bought this for using with Chemical Guys Hydro Slick, which we can go through on another day. So if you just want to come and have a look at this, we'll do half the bonnet, half the roof. Do a couple of stripes that size and start working it in, and we'll 50-50 that. Mind you, you may not get to see that. I'll probably end up putting it over the whole car because you're supposed to wait 20 minutes for this to cure. So I'll probably get round, do the whole car. By the time I've got all the way around, we'll be to buffing stage, and then we can look at this section. Goes on nice. Goes on nice. So we'll just let that dwell for 20 minutes. Smells good. Do another panel. Won't take anywhere near as much product. Joys of a small car. Not going to take long at all. So that's those done. We'll do the boot bonnet on camera as well, and then the rest whip round off cam, and then we'll get to buffing off stage. And as I said earlier, the reason I want to get this done today, and it's a bit of a rush, is because I want to do butter wet wax on top tomorrow, and best advice online suggests that you want to do jet seal, leave to cure for approximately 24 hours before applying another coat. So tomorrow will be applying the butter wet wax and also testing the Meguiars Ultimate leather balm. Last panel. Okay, please. Yeah, it goes on really easy. Really easy. Feels nice actually. It's like sort of it feels like you're rubbing in Vaseline. It feels very slippery and a tiny bit oily, but nice to work with. Nice to work with. Quite easy with this pack too. Right, just get that lower done. Yeah, the pad helps, certainly for avoiding trim areas. I've read some criticism of this product online and I hadn't got it in specifically to test, but I had this for ages. I think I was going to use it on headlights at some point, but hadn't got round to it. And someone commented on the channel the other day saying, oh, you need to get some wax on it. So, great opportunity. I was going to go straight in with butter wet wax, but then read that it's better to do jet seal first and then top it off with butter wet wax. So that is simplicity. We're going to buzz round the rest of the car nice and quick off cam, and then we'll get into buffing straight away. Right, that's on all round. Dry microfiber. Started on this side. We'll just go in and gently buff to a shine. And that buffs up nicely. Not a great deal of effort. Required, which is nice. So we'll do 2 or 3 panels on cam and then get round, do that off cam, get the car finished off cam, and then we'll have a little look at the results just before dusk, and then it's in to start prepping tea, and this gets finished tomorrow. Using what available light there is, just to see if I can see any marks. But it's all feeling nice. So that's that. Got a nice shine about it. We'll let that dry, and then tomorrow it gets covered with butter wet wax. So I'll just get in and do this panel on cam. Let's do the upper for now. Let's get round, use the cameraman to assist, buzz round, get it polished, and get in front of the telly, get some food on, and have a sit down. That's nice. It's come up really nice. Lovely, lovely. Right, we'll get round, get the car done, get it all buffed up, and have a look at the results, and then finish this off tomorrow. And that is that. Obviously, a little bit of a rookie error in that, because we're just hitting sundown, we're fighting a little bit of moisture. Anyhow, it's all on. Product went on nice. Car's finished up looking nice for the world's quickest 1 bucket O&R and a little bit of sprayer. It's had jet seal everywhere, headlights everywhere except glass. Headlights got a coating. They're all looking nice still. Car's running to produce some heat. I've had the windows down just to get some rising heat to keep the car warm-ish, so it's easier to dry. Anyway, so that's that. It has got a nice gloss about it. So this was probably the best panel, so I'm using this as the tester, and we've got a good reflection over there, so we're looking nice. So we'll bring all that out tomorrow with butter wet wax, and I'm sure it will look fabulous. And we'll get into the Meguiars leather balm at the same time. Anyway, so I'll put her to bed for now and then get this wrapped up tomorrow. But she's looking good for 45 minutes work. Happy days. So the morning after, and gonna start digging into the leather first because we've still got some overnight moisture on the car, as you can see. So I'll give that a little bit of time to dry off. Some nice bead pattern there. Give that some time to dry off, and we'll start digging into the leather with the Meguiars Ultimate Leather Balm. Right, so now we've got Meguiars Ultimate Leather Balm. Cleans, conditions and protects. So in the packet you get a Meguiars branded applicator and the product itself. And according to the instructions, this is a massage in. For best results, apply to a clean and cool surface. Well, it's definitely cool, it's definitely clean. Test for colour fastness and compatibility on a small inconspicuous area. Apply a small amount of product onto the applicator pad and work into leather surface one section at a time. For improved cleaning, apply the product with a microfiber towel. Use a separate towel or microfiber for a final wipe. Keep turning the towel to a clean side for best results. For perforated leather, apply a small amount of product with no pressure. Well, we have perforated leather on the butts where your bum sits, and for reference, the product is rock hard and smells wonderful. Right, just get a leg in here. So we'll get a couple of twists on the pad. Not much to talk of there. You can just about see on the camera a little bit. And I will do the front section for comparison, and then leave the back bit untreated so we can have a little look, as always, at the performance. Oh, it smells absolutely fabulous. So I'll work that in with circular motions, a couple of twists on the pad just to get even quantity applied. Wow. Early indications suggest it is going to look superb. Make sure we get the fronts. And I think because it's a better shot for the camera, I'll also do this section here. Maybe should have kept the product indoors last night. It is rock solid. So we'll do that section there. And once I get this buffed off, we'll get a whole seat done, and then we can look at the comparison. Right, just put the product to one side. Just need to turn the camera around. There we go. Look at that. Wonderful. And don't worry, it is a freshly laundered pad. Just one of my not for paint cloths, but it is fresh out of the washing machine. Look at that. Dead, dull, yet clean. And that is treated. Fabulous. And then we'll do the same on this one. Let's try and keep hold of that. Just gently wipe off the excess. Just pull back a bit. There we go. Fabulous. So what I'll do, working on this side, I'll sit behind the driver's seat and get all of this done, and then we can compare this side to the totally untreated side. Just seeing if it feels any softer. Bit early to say. But it feels nice, looks nice, doesn't leave any sticky residue at all. It's nice. Right, slide myself out. I'll get the middle and passenger done, and then we can compare. Right, let's have a little look from this side, and then we'll go around and look at the other side. So this is thus far untreated, and this is the treated side. Oh. And I, for one, am excited. Ah, it looks great, it smells great. So untreated, a little bit matte looking, and we go across to here, and it's got a wonderful shine. You go around the car real time. Get a bit more light. This is the treated side. Looking wonderful. Untreated side, and just pan across. See that comparison. This section is treated, and this seat is fully done. Look at that. Genuinely excited about that. Really nice. Let's see if we can get another shot. Ooh, really nice. So that side's been treated, this side hasn't, and the centre has been done as well. Oh, lovely. Goes on really nice. You use hardly any. It smells incredible. It's got no coloration in it, so you've no drama going over or close to a badge or stitching or anything like that. It's just moisturising the leather. Wonderful. Right, I'll get round and get the back done, and then we'll do a bit on the front. Right, quick comparison shot before we start getting into the fronts. So, fronts are like this. Clean, few little marks here and there, but not enormously shiny. And, oh, let's look through here. The back, just finished. Look at that. Oh, it's done a lovely job. It's done a lovely job. A lovely job. It looked great. Right, we'll start digging into the fronts. Let's get the passenger done first. So just for a bit of comparison, untouched, 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 and the seat pad, the main butt
cushion has been done. As you can see clearly, their marketing adverts don't lie. It's done exactly what it said on the Amazon product description page. Wonderful. Right, I'll get that one all done and then we'll have a look. Right, we'll do a quick comparison on there and then I'm getting this finished up before moving on to the next phase. Oh, lovely. So passenger seat's not done, driver seat's not done yet, but the passenger is. Now I've just got to get round and get the gaiter, other seat, driver seat, gaiter, all done. Obviously I've done the back and the headrest, so you can see the difference in colour from here quite clearly, quite clearly. This is still looking a bit grey, this is looking nice and black, and we'll shoot that from the other side so that it's blatantly obvious that it's not the camera or the lighting, it's just a lot more, still slightly grey, very black and shiny. Wonderful, wonderful. Right, I'll get round and get that finished. And this is the only one left to be done. So it was clean when I started, but you can see how much glossier and moisturised and lovely the passenger one looks. See if we get a nice shot of that. There, fabulous, great stuff, really enjoying it, and I've hardly used any. Right, that's that all done. Genuinely really impressed, absolutely brilliant stuff. So that's that all done. Headrests, headrest backs, pockets on the back of the seats, gear knob, gear stick, gaiter I should say, steering wheel, handbrake. Lovely, lovely. I'll go around in a minute, show you how much product I've used. Hardly any. It's really easy to do. Only slight challenge was I'm trying not to lean on anything so as not to undo any of my handiwork, and it's put a little bit of pressure on my back. Other than that, easy peasy. And look, I used none. Well, obviously not none, but an imperceivable amount. Even did good on my boot polish fix. But yeah, lovely. Now makes you think I need to clean the rest. It makes you doubt the cleanliness. Steering wheel, loved it. Come up a treat. Yeah, it's all good. Right. Couldn't recommend that enough. So now I'm going to get the car dry very quickly and then we'll start getting on some polish. And then we'll wrap this one up. And that's this one done. So a little bit of intervention required from me to get the car dry, because where we live always seems to be a little bit moist. Anyway, we've got clean microfiber towel and Chemical Guys edgeless cloth for buffing. And we'll start on this door, that back quarter, and we'll have a look at them, and we'll have a little look at the bonnet as well. So with this, unlike the Jet Seal, no need for any dwell time. So let's just put it on. You can leave it to dry to a haze if you wish, or just buff it straight off. And with what I have planned for today, or my daily schedule, buffing it straight off suits me to a T. So we'll get it on the door, get that buff straight off, and we'll have a little nose at the results stroke, the difference between that door and the untreated door. And I'll do this quarter, rear quarter as well, because this looked particularly nice yesterday when I shot it just at dusk before settling in for the evening for tea and waiting for the period of time for the jet seal to adhere correctly to the panel. So I'll just go straight in and buff that off. Meant to say, the stuff smells amazing. It smells amazing. Smells nice, goes on nice. We'll see in terms of performance in the coming weeks. Oh, you can see the shine coming up already. Nice, let's get in there. Make sure we get everything. Lovely, lovely. We only did the lower, not the sill. So we just nip through there. A little bit of rust, a couple of marks. Not caused by product or me. Just the age of the car. So we've got a little break there, a natural break, which is good. Work it into this. Double checking where I've been. Good to use on lights, glass, etc, etc. I double checked just before commencing this morning's activity. Oh. Couple of the key things to note. Really easy to buff off. Starting to get a lovely shine there. Really easy to buff off. To my eye, I'm not seeing any sort of pesky residue that's hard to work off. It was just really, really easy. So on that curvature of that panel, you can see the reflections. Nice. And this door's done. I'm not expecting to see like a stratospheric difference between the clarity of the reflection. So we've got a coat of a coat of jet seal, and now butter wet wax. So we'll get in, do the bonnet. Should we do bonnet? Let's do roof. Right, let's just do this square here. Final comparison, and then I'm going to buzz around the car as quick as possible. I think that can have a little bit more. Just work that in. Oh, it's lovely. Easy. Really easy. It's been a while since I used the wax, so I don't have immediate comparison in my mind. I used a little bit of Auto Smart Carnauba recently, which I do enjoy. I suppose the delivery and the feel in hand is similar. Right, that's that section done. Get that buffed off, which is utter simplicity. And then I'll get round the whole car. We'll get the final shots, my verdict, and we'll have a little look at the results, and then we're done. Woohoo! Hopefully doing that real time, you can see the absolute ease Feels nice. Feels nice. Very slick. Lovely. So we're getting a nice shine about her now. And it's utter simplicity to apply. Wonderful. Right, I'll get round, get all that done, and then we'll have a last look at the car. Cool. I shot her short and almost forgot to do my wrap up and outro. So these 3 products, while we're standing here, I'll just go over them. So Ultimate Leather Balm, infinitely impressive, absolutely wonderful. Jet Seal, because I put it on last night about 5:30, and we live in a sort of bit of a dip, not quite a valley, but a bit of a dip. So maybe not quite the fairest test of that, but did spend quite some time. So it never dried to a, you know, like the powdery finish, so, or haze. So there was a lot of manually working that off, but I'm happy that it had enough coat, and then spent overnight on the car. Butter wet wax, as I showed on the video, absolutely fabulous going on and also off if you did it while it was still moist. So yeah, when I shot the 2 panels for video, that door and that quarter, I put it on, took it straight off. Easy. When I paused the video and then went round the rest of the car, I did the entire car, and then it was 3 times harder to get off. So don't let it dry to a haze. That is my advice. If you don't let it dry to a haze, it is far easier to get off. Anyway, so we're starting to get a nice shine about her. I'm happy that she's got a reasonable level of winter protection now, coming into, well, autumn protection, I should say, and it's looking good. I've committed the cardinal sin and not done the wheels, but hey, that's me done for the weekend. It's getting a nice bit of shine about it. You can see in the clarity of the reflection, all good. So let's just wrap up looking at that part. We don't need to go over the leather again. The leather was a total success. That product is lovely, absolutely lovely. So minus the lacquer peel, all looking good. Trim's looking nice and fresh, and there's a nice shine about her overall, and she's looking nice apart from the wheels. But hey, can't have it all, can't have it all. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that one. I did, as always. Been a bit of a rushy rush, but it was fun nonetheless. And don't forget, if you're enjoying the content, please consider hitting that like button, and I look forward to seeing you all again very, very, very soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.